Good morning. Hopefully everything sounds all right, as good as I'm gonna sound this morning. Oh, we got a little double audio going on, though. We gotta fix that. There we go. Cheers to you. Just waiting on Black Smoke Matters, and Brilliant Truther is gonna come in and chat with me, I guess, so they say. We'll see if that happens, of course. Trying to think of a poll. I need Bill for my poll question of the day. Yeah, just watching the other chat, and of course, those two bailed, or they're sitting here watching, laughing. And I'm the one laughing, motherfuckers. And I'm looking a little orange again. My light. My lighting's fucked up. It's all right. Yeah, so Brilliant Truther was wanting to debate me for a long time, but he has a tight schedule apparently. So he says. I should. Oh, I can't. Yeah, maybe I can. I wonder if I can capture that screen. Oh yeah, see that sucks. I can't fucking scale these windows down. Yeah, that's such a bummer. That's all right. All right. Anyways. I figured they wouldn't show up. It was more or less a joke, so I'll just be upfront about that. They weren't gonna. I mean, I'm more than willing to have them on. Anybody else wants to talk with me? Got any comment or things you want to say, express, unload? Hit the link. If I don't know you, I probably won't put a video up of you, but But yeah, a lot of crazy stuff, obviously, in the week's news with like 20,000 Epstein emails being released. The petition to have a vote on files, all the Epstein files being released. I believe now the petition has enough signatures. I don't know where it's at from there. I hear it's in committee or whatever, so they'll decide, I guess, what they want to release or when. Or, well, it has to be voted on, I do believe. Here we go. And so the Trump nuts are all worked up about Bill Clinton being in the files, which, hey, haul him in, right? If that's the case. But Clinton hasn't been our president, isn't our current president. That doesn't mean he shouldn't be held accountable. I'm just saying that I think we have the biggest concern is having a rapist and accused pedophile in the White House. So, and it's likely there's a bunch of folks around Trump and possibly in his administration that are guilty of the same thing, possibly had been customers, I guess you could say, of Epstein. So they're not happy about that. They're trying to say that, of course, now it's Epstein was a terrible person. You can't trust what his email said. Like maybe he, at the time, he made all this shit up, knowing that later on, after his death, he would be, they would be of importance or something. So, but it's all pretty crazy, right? With Maxwell getting special treatment and likely to be pardoned. Maybe not until the end of Trump's term, but it'll come. I just hope that we can get. Let me see if I can. I won't be able to share this, I don't think, but share my midterm elections countdown clock. But at least I can tell you guys where we're at. And 351 days, 14 hours, and 17 minutes until the midterm elections. 351 days. So then there's, obviously, if we take the House, there's a bunch of possibilities, right? The Dems take the House, then we could impeach Trump immediately. If we don't have a majority in the Senate, maybe some meetings would have to be held and to see where whatever Republican senators, where they all stand, I guess, if they're still against impeaching and removing one of the worst people we've had in our history, certainly as a leader, but just, altogether. One of the worst people we've had in our history. Donald J. Trump, I've often compared him to sociopaths like, Ted Bundy and John Wayne Gacy and Charles Manson. Because that's how, he preys on people. He preys with fear and, false promises. And, he just likes, and he has these really depraved sexual hang-ups. So, Aaron, cheers to you, brother. Good morning. I'm just waiting on some Trumpers that are never going to show up. Of course, right away, Brilliant Toother fucking split, and Black Smoke Matters got pretty quiet. That's funny. Useless big mouths. Absolutely no spine. Really sad. But again, I honestly did not expect them to show up. Just was talking with them a few minutes before going live, and so, but yeah, I didn't think they would be. There's a lot of people that are paranoid about doing these things because they think somehow the streamer has control over what they say or whatever. So it's a little bit hilarious. Yeah. Aaron says Trump is comparable to cult leaders Warren Jeffs, Jim Jones, Marshall Applewhite, David Koresh, right? Branch Davidians. Donald Trump and the MAGA kids. Yeah, this was the only bummer about setting this up as a StreamYard. If I don't get anybody clicking in with me, then there's really not. It's a pain in the ass to share much. I mean, I could share some stuff. Some files and stuff, but not that I'd be doing any music this morning. But I can't share music. That's too funny, though. Shut them right down. I'm sure Black Smoke is listening. Shut you right down, didn't I, Pumpkin? I mean, what are you afraid of, dude? You could be sitting right here next to TV. You could be sitting right next to me. Tell me what I'm missing, how I gotten it wrong. I mean, I just want that's my whole gig, Black Smoke, is that I just want to get it, make sure that I'm absorbing the right, proper, truthful information. Really hoping you could help me out on that, but whatever, I get it. It's not your responsibility. That's funny shit. Oh, Black Smoke says, I don't want to debate you. Come and meet me in the woods. It's like, dude, that's creepy, man. Like, I'm not meeting another guy in the woods. That's just weird. For one, I'm straight. Yeah, so I mean, like, this shit's been just going on and on, right? Like, Bondi said that there are thousands of victims in the files. She told Trump that he's in the files. These emails, the birthday card, the fucking whatever 2-decade friendship, Trump hanging out at Epstein's mansion or whatever it is there in New Mexico, I think. Spending many hours, I believe is the quote, with alone with underage victims. Like, wow. Said Trump never had a massage, but was he being was he trying to avoid, was he being difficult in his answer? So just saying that he never had a massage, avoiding saying that he was diddling. Yeah. So is that better that Trump has you know, spent many hours with alone with underage victims at Epstein's mansion? Why? Why? I mean, it's just weird. I mean, if you're um an instructor or a trainer of some sort, right? I can see it being normal that you would have different students or whatever. I mean, that's not how my point is what I'm getting to is like it's really fucking creepy to hang out with teenage girls alone that like you're not they aren't your nieces or someone in the family or uh, a friend's kid that you're working with doing something. It's so fucking I mean, how do they do they can't defend this shit, but good morning to you, Gloria. Cheers, sister. Happy Sunday. One of these days before hopefully long, I don't know, maybe it'll be a little bit. Be cool to get on it yet this winter, but maybe not until after the holidays. I'd like to start doing some fucking Sunday brunch streams and cook up a little breakfast live for you guys. Have a Bloody Mary. Do it early though. Well, I mean, this is fairly early. I'd like to get started even earlier, even though that leaves the West Coast folks really early. Aaron says Trump and the pictures of Ivanka are very creepy. Well, dude, like those beauty contests, right? Like, God, that shit is. Oh my God, it just it's fucking strange. I don't know how. I mean, I guess the women, everybody involved in that shit must be some sort of fucking freak. I mean, how? Why? I mean, even if there is no ill intentions involved with a single one of these people, it's like, why are you putting young girls through this shit, or why are you being a part of this? Yeah, bloody. It's been a little while. Bloody Mary does sound, and it's great with some hash browns and eggs and a Bloody Mary. Oh my God! Especially the reason why I say you got to do it early is so you can have a nice fucking nap later in the morning. Yeah, the Teen Miss USA pageants. Rand, what's up, brother? Cheers to you. Thanks for coming by. If you guys haven't, hit that thumbs up or down, share with those you love, those you don't. Subscribe and ring my all bell. There you go. There's Bully. That ought to be good. This ought to be good. There's another one. Bully says he's always wanting to want me to have him on. Here he is, and now he probably won't make it over either. That's some funny shit. I'm not that fucking. You guys know, just but in our conversations, I'm not. Most all you fucking folks are far more informed than I am on shit. I don't think I'm an idiot or completely naive. It's just, but again, I mean, I suppose I understand you don't really have to be too tight on that stuff to fend off a fucking Trump's nonsense, right? A Trumper's nonsense. Rand says Don is creepy. He is. Oh, I posted that with my other account, didn't I? That's all right. That works. Well, should we do a little headlines? It'd have been cool having somebody, I get it. I don't blame them for being. I mean, I don't know what they're worried about. It's like if you got fucking facts to stand on and back up your fucking narrative, then what's the issue? You know what I mean? How can you ever look bad by doing that? Bully, click that link, dude. Let's do this. You see that link at the top of the chat? I know you do. Click that link. Come on in. I'll have you right here next to me. And then you can tell me all about Epstein's deflection with saying Trump never got a massage. And then maybe you can explain what would, drive a person, 40, 50, 60-year-old man to spend time alone, many hours alone with teenage victims that he doesn't know. Can you explain that, Bully? I mean, I'm just going to remove you if you're going to just sit there and ignore any questions and post bullshit. You're going to be gone. Bully says, unfortunately, I'm at work and didn't bring my headphones. I will enjoy the debate tonight when I get home. No, you won't. You're a lying sack of shit, dude. You're not at work. You don't need headphones. Why would you need headphones? Don't your fucking phone have a speaker or whatever kind of janky ass device you're trying to do this shit on? Notice how that's three of them, you guys. Three of them with excuses. Well, Black Smoke, I'm not sure if he had an excuse. He just had an alternate idea. He wanted to hook up with me in the woods, and I'm just not into that, It's a little chilly outside this morning. I'm not going anywheres. It's got to be killing him sitting there listening to this shit, though, and wanting to chime in so bad. But he knows that in those fucking text chats, he doesn't have to be can't be held accountable, responsible, or put to the test, right? Because it's just bullshit. Be nice. What's up with you, sister? Cheers to you. Just looking at some headlines real quick. Says here from Newsweek, Bill Clinton has responded after Donald Trump said he would ask the Department of Justice to investigate the former Democratic president ties to Jeffrey Epstein. In a brief statement posted on X, Clinton spokesperson Angel Urena, Jesus, said that these emails prove Bill Clinton did nothing and knew nothing. The rest is noise meant to distract from election losses, backfiring shutdowns, and who knows what else. Yep. But I say whatever. It's not about fucking just Bill Clinton, that's for sure. Let's just round up all of them motherfuckers in that shit. Fortune magazine says if you think beef is expensive now, just wait until next year when prices soar nearly 60%. So questions arise over strikingly similar signatures by Trump on recent pardons. The Trump administration's clemency drive is coming under scrutiny after the Justice Department this week replaced pardons posted online that bore strikingly similar copies of Trump's signature with others that are distinctively variable. The corrections came after online commentators seized on the similarities in the president's signature, granted and full unconditional pardons to 7 men, including to former New York Mets player Darryl Strawberry, former Tennessee House Speaker Glenn Casada, and former New York Police Sergeant Michael McCann on November 7th. Administration officials have blamed technical errors and staffing issues for the apparent oversight, insisted to the Associated Press that Trump had originally signed all the pardons himself. I guess that's an auto pen issue there. But it's like, come on, like Trump signed fucking 1,500 pardons the day. When did he do that? Did he do that his first day? Did he pardon all the J6 anti-American traitors on day one? I think he did. It seems like so. All right, so that's TV 2, 3, Trumpers 0. I can't help myself. Fuck them. I should just do this every day. I don't give a fuck if it falls flat or not. Just a lot of cowards. Is all you guys have to do to change your names is click your profile picture in the top right hand corner of the screen. Go to YouTube Studio. Scroll down to customization on the left hand side, and you'll see your profile picture that you can change or remove. It says name and it says your handle. Your handle is your @ screen name. So you can go down there and change your handle to whatever your screen name is if it's not already being used. Or you can just, so add your normal screen name and a bunch of random numbers and you'll be good to go. So click your profile picture, go to YouTube Studios, scroll down to customization, and you can make your new screen name whatever you want. I am going to be making some venison Texas style chili later. It's a little after 10 now. I'm gonna be ready to make it. I got up early, so I ate a little bit at like 6 o'clock this morning, and so I'm already getting ready to eat again. I'm gonna make that have that chili fucking done by noon. And be chowing down on that stuff. It sounds good right now. Right now. And our really pleasant, super awesome fall weather is gone now. Well, I mean, it's not going to be bad yet this week, but it's 39 right now, which isn't terrible, but it's only supposed to get up to 41, so it's not going to get much warmer. Sun is shining out there already. You guys can see it. See, Gumby's getting all lit up over there from the sun coming through the window. I know the chuds think that I'm in my basement and I don't have windows up here, but Tuesday's going to be 37 with a little bit of light rain, but other than that, it's going to be in the 40s. And maybe even 50 again. Early next week. But it's getting there. It's slowly getting down to freezing at night. Then why are you down there, B? I agree, sister. Why are you down there if you don't like, if you're as miserable as I probably would be? Come home to Indiana. You need a place out west. That's what I need. You need a fucking retirement home out west. I can handle like 45 and rain for a month. Oh, yeah, maybe you told me that. B says waiting for the daughter to relocate. Maybe you told me that, sister. Glory says I seen some Dave Oz and Darlene clones. Yeah, there's a few people that really don't like those two. They're just what you know. When you start cloning Dave Oz, then you have a real issue. One of these days, I'm going to. I have to sit here and fuck around with this StreamYard and see what else I can do. There's a lot of other tabs, but I'm just a little bummed that I can't like adjust the screen size, because otherwise you guys wouldn't see all this bullshit around me normally. I'd have it tightened down on my arms, on my shoulders. So anything new with you guys? Again, stream, the link is at the top of the chat. If you want to talk to TV, come on in. I don't have to put a picture of you up or a video. Just have your audio up. If not, I get it. I get it. I'm a pretty shy person too. Yeah, Richard is a lot of fucking obsession going on over there in the White House chat. I've done all right. I've certainly cut. I'll bet you in the last 2 months, I've been in there half as much as I was the previous 2 months. Maybe less so. Should I tell Bert to come join me? He won't either. He'll use excuse. I tried to talk in your chat TV and I got timed out. It's like, well, you must have fucking spewed some bullshit. Or definitely did. That's funny. I don't think I've ever done that. Fucking spam the chat over there with a title, encouraging any one of those fucking any of them, Trumpers or not. Come in and tell me why you think Trump is such a fuck up. Who you guys got today for football, anyways? I don't even know if my Niners are playing. I can tell you in a minute. I'm terrible. I'm a terrible fan those last 2 years. But I've been wearing my hat, my Niners hat, more often, so that's good, right? Sweet. 6-4 49ers are at the 3-6 Arizona Cardinals. So hopefully that'll be a win for us today. Another win. Yeah, San Fran and Arizona. In Arizona. Vikings and the Bears. That would be a Lions division game, right? Or those two teams are in the Lions division. Two teams. Did I say games? Yeah, I don't even I was busy this week, so I'm gonna do a bunch of those for our Thanksgiving dinner at Mrs. V's aunt's house. B. We haven't done Thanksgiving dinner at our house in a very long time. A couple of years ago, maybe at my oldest daughter's house, where I cooked a turkey and brought it over. But yeah, Mrs. V's aunt always hosts Thanksgiving dinner, even though it's gotten less and less as everybody gets older and has more kids and then kids on top of kids. But I'm doing deviled eggs and a couple pumpkin pies. And I think maybe that's all Mrs. V said. I don't know. I'm ready to eat today. This is going to be a tough one to keep the stream going for too long. Especially you got B up in here talking about deviled eggs. That shit sounds really good right now. And watch fucking James will end up popping in talking about donuts. The Dolphins and the Commanders. Oh, it's live right now from Madrid, huh? That's got to suck for those guys. Why are they doing that shit? I just wonder how that promotes the NFL, like how that successfully helps grow their business. I mean, like these folks aren't going to be able to go travel and watch any NFL games for the most part, right? It's like, for fuck's sake. I mean, I understand some of the cities are close enough over there to do a day travel. Like if you lived in Madrid, maybe you'd be able to travel to fucking Paris or I don't know, London or wherever the hell else they might be holding one of these games, but or vice versa. And then, but that's got to be hell on. It's got to be so hard on the players to fuck it. I don't know. I've never traveled like that much. For one, I've never flown, but I can't imagine. You always hear this, or I always heard the stories of jet lag and shit. And it's like, I don't know. I can't imagine flying all the way across the pond and then just like having to try and sleep normally and fucking play a good beyond your best game. Got to be a little bit tough. Gloria says for her brother-in-law that never missed going to hometown Buffalo Bills games through deep snow, rain, sleet, freezing temperatures, I still root for them in his memory. I miss going to the football games. Right on. Toast to your brother-in-law, Gloria, to his memory. Yeah, I did hear. I don't usually do like the TMZ style or political e-news type shit, National Enquirer video stuff, but I heard Vance is banging Erica Kirk now. Let's keep on fucking with these guys. Just keep fucking with them. Saturday night, I'm in the light. You don't believe me? Just watch. Uptown Funk gonna give it to me. I love me some Bruno Mars a little bit, like Uptown Funk. I'm too hot. Call the policeman and the fireman are too hot. God damn it, B. B, I know there's nothing I can say or we can say to make it better, but just know, sister, that I appreciate so much having been able to come to know a good person like you. And I, for whatever it's worth, the best, I send in all the good juju I can, sister. I mean, I can't explain how I feel. I can't imagine what it would be like. I don't want to, and it hurts to see. You can feel. It hurts to see people that I've come to know and appreciate go through that shit. We're always here to talk, though, B, for whatever that's worth, sister. I know I appreciate you being. I hope it helps. I tried. Another reason why I try to be open is because it's encouraging. It encourages folks to share sometimes that in ways that might help them, and not just that I'm a nosy person. Maybe a little of that too, but anyways, we love you, sister. I'm sure you've talked with Mac. Oh, excuse me. I know that probably sounds absolutely awesome when I fucking hack a lung into the microphone. Wow, Glory says she lost her husband in 2005. I know never ask a girl her age, but you're not like he had to be pretty young, right? Oh, we had a few people coming in and out. Hit that thumbs up or down if you haven't. I appreciate it. Like I say, hit it down. If you don't like the stream, hit it down. That'll still help fucking send this up in front of folks. I don't know why I'd want that, but if you don't believe me, just watch. Doodle-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. One of these days, I'm hoping. I know it's probably a little bit of a fucking shallow goal, but sounds like Bert might actually drop by. We'll see. He said he's heading home from the store. He said he's heading home from the store and that he wants to know if there's a link in chat and that it'll just bring him right to where he needs to go. So we'll see. That'd be cool. I've had decent conversations with Bert, though they've been really short and far and in between. Like there's some some of the bullshit, as you guys know and experience, that these fuckers spew does get under my skin, and it's just like there's no need for that kind of support for Trump. Like, why not just stand on the policies that he's spewing, whether he's accomplishing the shit or not, that you think is good? I've done that. I've named, and I don't do it anymore because it's fucking pointless, and I don't need to defend my stance on why Trump is a fuck up. But I've supported in Trump's first term, I supported a couple different, agenda policies that he had that he just never fucking never worked out. He didn't get the shit done. He didn't get repeal and replace done. He didn't get infrastructure done. The big one for me was a China trade deal, and the repeal and replace with something that was just as good or better, or you could stop finding people who couldn't afford it, you know? I didn't want to see anybody. I didn't want to see at all where we are right now with a bunch of folks having their health care who can't afford it, or just fixed income, whatever it is. 55, Gloria, right on, sister. Exactly my age now. I'm going to be singing Uptown Funk now all day long. I'm too hot. Call the policeman and the fireman. Yeah, I agree, Gloria. I figured you were around somewheres in there, sister. Gloria says I'm a young 75, still in the 20s in my mind. The body tells me differently. I'm like a mix. Like I feel like I've recaptured a lot of my thoughts and ideas, I guess, inspirations and goals that I had as a young man. But I do, and it sucks. I feel like my mind has slowed down, and it kind of sucks that because I don't know if it's normal. Maybe people just ignore it when they are, but like it seems like the general idea is that most folks who are slowing down mentally aren't always aware of it. But yeah, and certainly physically. Oh my God, I probably freaked out Mrs. V at like 4 o'clock this morning. I got up and went to the bathroom and came back, and I sat on the end of the bed, and my fucking back tightened up. And I was like, whoa! I let out a fucking roar. I'm not kidding you. I had to stand up. It was like fucking going, and then boom, it stopped. I'm like, holy shit. That shit freaks me out because it's like I didn't fucking do nothing. It's not sore. I didn't strain it. Actually working my back off the last few days, and a fucking brand new Husqvarna backpack blower. I don't know how much that fucking thing weighs. It's badass, but it ain't light. Be running around with that on your back for 4 to 5 hours nonstop. I can't believe it. I've been handling it as well as I have this fall, because usually every fall it starts tearing up my shoulder. Gloria says she'll never dress in actor age. I do like the idea of stretchy waist slacks. They look comfortable. Not sure I'm ready to have them up over my belly to my chest or something, like some older fellas. I'm not there yet. I'm getting there. What were me and Putin talking about? All Velcro shoes. I don't know why I pick on that, because it makes perfect sense. What's wrong with Velcro shoes? I mean, it's so much fast. Like Mrs. V brought me home some new bootlaces for my boots that I got to put in them because my fucking bootlaces are unraveling, and I tried to tape the end of it and that didn't work. I'm such a Dutchman. She's like, we'll get some fucking new shoestrings for you. Velcro shoes though, man. That sounds fucking nice to me, to be honest with you. Just like that. I haven't kept myself in physically as in shape as I always kind of had been. I don't wear like jeans too often anymore. I know it's crazy, but I feel like I don't like I was never like a fucking skinny jean dude, right? But you guys know how it is in like the 80s, 90s. It's like, Nice pair of fucking well-fitted Levi's were awesome, but they don't look like that on me anymore. Feel like they're all fucking baggy in the wrong spots, too tight in the other spots. I'm really bummed. It's been almost an hour, you guys. I don't think Brilliant Truther and Black Smoke Matters is gonna make it. I'm a little heartbroken, can you tell? I see Mr. Mac over there. Oh, I see. I wasn't. Those guys got me wound up to do the stream. I'm like, yeah, I'm bored. I'm just gonna fucking start this shit to fuck with them, even though I knew they wouldn't show up, and then I'd be having to fucking run my mouth. And I didn't think I actually felt like it, but I haven't shut up, have I? So that's good though. In fact, I haven't shut up so much that I've gotten distracted. I was gonna say I can't, as shallow as goal as it is, I can't wait to one of these streams where we have more people viewing than in the White House chat. I'm honest. I'm a fucking open book. I wear my heart and mind on my sleeve. Gloria says her father-in-law used to wear those types of pants. Dad died at 42, so he never made it into wearing them old people clothes. Right on. I'm getting there, sister. I run around in sweatpants or shorts whenever I'm at home now all the time, and that was never the case. Like I was just always dressed, but like instead of wearing like I'm not to the slacks part, but I wear khakis almost constantly now, or that's cargo pants. You know what I mean? I do like pockets, so I'm always carrying shit. Well, they're expensive. I have two pair of jeans that are like one pair of Wranglers, which that wasn't the cool pants back in the day in the 80s, right? I don't know like what it would cut, and I have one pair of Levi's. I actually have some original red tag Levi's, but one pair is totally shredded. These were pants I used to wear on stage when we do our bar gigs, you know, because having the fucking ripped up fucking jeans were cool. I mean, one of these pairs are shredded, but it was, I don't know, quite a while ago. I don't know if it was just a fad or what, but like people were selling you know, original red tag Levi used jeans for fucking big bucks online, you know, a couple $100 a pair because you couldn't get the original red tag. What were the first ones? 501 or something like that, or maybe red tag was actually before they started naming them 501 jeans. I don't know. I know I sound like a girl, don't I? No offense, girls. So I still have two pair of them, but they're both beat up pretty good. One not so much as the other, but not that I can fit into them. They're like fucking 2932s or something. Seriously, I don't know what I think I wear like a 34 or 32 maybe it is now. My waist is exactly the same as my length and I don't get it. There's no way I'm that big around the waist, but no way I could ever get into 29 around the waist. There's Bert. Bert, what did you buy at the store? Did you bring the host a bottle of wine or anything? Z Cavarici? I don't know if I've ever heard of that. Like my sister was into like what was it? Now I'll never remember what she was. Oh, Calvin Klein jeans maybe, and God, there was probably some other stuff. Yeah, Gloria Stefan or not a Stefan. Yeah, I don't know. I can't. That's a long time ago. I can't remember what was hot for the girls back then, but I've never heard of Z Cavaricci. I don't think anyways. Guess jeans, sure. Levi for sure. I probably only ever worn Wranglers or Levi's, and I've never worn Wranglers willingly until the last few years because they make decent cut jeans now. Or probably have for a while, but before, you know what I mean? They were that fucking concrete, stiff, fucking super dark blue, kind of a weird fucking pattern type denim. Just weird. B says vintage Levi's are worth big bucks. I have a pair of 1976 red, white, and blue Levi's, never worn. Wow. Another pair just like them that was on eBay for $250. Yeah, well, I mean the jeans, the two pair that I have are from the mid 80s. I was still wearing them in the mid 90s, right? That's how they got so shredded. Like they were jeans that I had as a teenager and hadn't grown out of them yet at that point. So when we started playing out, it's like, yeah, these are perfect fucking stage clothes. Bert's bought some eggs, toothpaste. Chicory? My eyes are really bad this morning. I slept a ton, but I haven't woken up yet. I was exhausted. And 2 taters to bake with steaks tonight. 2 fucking potatoes? I mean, I'm assuming they're probably nice fucking bacon potatoes, but Jesus, dude. You get don't you and your other half, I take it you bought 2 baked potatoes because you have a guest. Don't you guys cook at home any more than that? I mean, if you don't have to, that's great, I guess. I get missing fucking homemade meals though. If one would get eaten out too often or whatever it is. It hasn't been the case for a while, but last summer it seems like we were always on the go and eating. I'm sure we were eating a lot because I know we got to the point where I'm like, fuck this shit. We're going to find the biggest grocery store we can and hit their deli for some hot food that's at least semi home cooked. A yellow cake with caramel for icing. That sounds pretty good. I love caramel. Tough skins, yeah. Mac, what's up, mother brother? MAGA. Mac says MAGA is just another way to spell Nazi. I can agree with that. Gloria Vanderbilt jeans. There we go. Thanks, Gloria. Yeah, Calvin Klein's and Gloria Vanderbilt. Those were what all the preppy girls wore when I was in junior high. Bert says he's already had bacon, the butcher, gravy, and biscuits. Just needs some more eggs and only had 2. I need to hit our butcher too. I don't think they're going to be in there today. It's just like this I was talking to A Bear about it the other night. I don't know if you were in the chat then or not, Bert, but we were this place down the road from me. It's called Jack's Corner Store, and there's actually a couple in my area, though they're all individually owned. It's not a chain. There's just a couple just here in my area. There's a couple of them. Maybe at one time they were all owned by the same family, but that's not the case now. But it's a convenience store that sells just it's like I don't know the proper word, like a five and dime store, novelty store, fucking butcher shop. I'm serious. Like it's like one of these places you find out in the middle of nowhere on your way to camping or something. Like they just sell the cheapest fucking like plastic kids toys, frisbees, that beach stuff, buckets, but right, you get the point. Some really lame fireworks and that kind of shit, but they have an awesome fucking butcher section, and they have a butcher inside there first, because all of us locals, that's where we go for our meat, and they have whole New York strips, bros, or whatever, and we would get those and cut them into steaks and vacuum seal and freeze them. And I was telling A-Bear just like several years ago, 6-7 years ago, not that all that long, it was $3.99 a pound for one of those. They're boneless, but you had, it was a whole one, so it was basically like a prime rib. Though these ones were a little bit skinnier than I think what they would sell as primes. Nothing, Mac. I'm just waiting for fucking Mac says, "What's going on, TV?" I'm just waiting for Brilliant Truther and Black Smoke Matters to show up. Mac, it's funny. Fucking, as soon as I posted, fucking Brilliant Truther was gone, man. He has not been back since. Black Smoke disappeared for about 10 minutes. I seen him back there, so I fucking posted the title again, and he's gone too. People don't understand. I can't control. I don't have any of your fucking information. If you click that link, I can't control anything you say. The only thing I can control is your mic or whether or not you have a picture up on the screen. That's it. That's it. No manipulation possible whatsoever. My moderators don't even have any say over what. So, like, the fucking chuds, as you guys know, are always giving me shit about being a fucking censor and bastard, or my mods being fucking, hammer heavy. And it's like, that's just not the case. And if that's what you think, then fucking click that link. Moderate, just me and you. Moderators don't have any control over the StreamYard. And that's, I think it's important for me to say that I always support all my moderators 100%. Just always will, always have. Because none of us are perfect. Yeah. Well, not just cowards, I think, Mac, for sure, but like they just know they're spewing bullshit. And if they got into a situation like this where I let them talk, they're going to look really dumb, because I'm going to be able to fucking fact check them on the spot. And they are able, when someone clicks on one of these links, they're able to share documents as well, share a screen as well. So I look forward to it. Sooner or later, someone will join me. I mean, I've been on other StreamYard chats, Crazy Bulgarian and Paula's stream and Laura's, Scum TV's streams, StreamYard chats. So I've been on a few of them, but well, I can't. I was gonna say I've never had any chuds come on, any opposition come on here. They just won't. But obviously, I've done a few StreamYard streams, not many, but I've had Patty on and Ratsy and Human Being has yapped in the past, and Laura and. Bird asked what were they going to debate earlier? I didn't see anything but you inviting them to debate. Yeah, they were, I can't remember. Brilliant. I don't know if you have Brilliant Truther on your screen or not. My guess is, Bert, that you haven't engaged with him much because he's pretty much a spaz, and I'm sure you've seen that. But no, it just spewing shit and then saying challenge me, challenge me. So I'm like, come on over and I'll fucking fuck you up. I suck at typing, and it's not an excuse. This is just a way easier, faster, more productive platform and format for doing it. It just is. You know, it's not any sort of I'm not fucking devious enough to or have the energy to go through all that just to fuck with somebody. I mean, I was happy to fuck with them just by posting this title because I knew they wouldn't show up. Sucks. I'd hoped maybe one day somebody would go, that bastard TV, I'm gonna fucking show him and come over and click the link, right? Light me up. I wouldn't have a problem with that. I'm not embarrassed to admit or afraid to admit my mistakes or when I've said something that wasn't true, but I've either had my moderators correct me or I've came back on the next stream and corrected myself, and it's never usually anything, you know, not ever a game-changing mistake, right? But I'm just saying, you know, I'm not afraid to be corrected. And I know I can be a clown with them fuckers over there. And I wouldn't be like that because I'm not going to get anywheres, you know, if going to give the respect to somebody or appreciation if they're willing to fucking come over here and sit and yap and waste their time trying to change my mind. I'm not going to fucking make a clown show out of it. Oh yeah, that was probably A Golf Twitler. Bert says, I think the last time I was in here, I can't remember if you were playing guitar, but there was somebody on here playing a flute or something. Yeah, it was probably A Golf. He's a fucking master musician. Dude is awesome. And when I say master musician, I mean he really is a master musician. That's what he went to school for years. It's a real pleasure knowing Jay A Golf because he's just such a fucking humble guy. He's incredibly intelligent and informed, and he's just totally gets it with music, man. And he just has a huge fucking, you know, library of knowledge when it comes to music. I was just reading B's story there. Yeah, that's sad. Can't imagine being young and seeing something seeing something like that. I've had too many close calls as a stupid teen myself, living around the water here in West Michigan. God, we are fucking dumb. I mean, especially in the wintertime. Well, usually we'll lose some folks when I do this, but it's been, well, we're going on an hour and a half, and I've been sucking down coffee. So I have to do a BRB, but I'll make it real quick. All right. I appreciate all you guys hanging out. If you haven't, hit the thumbs up or down. Share with those you love, those you don't. We have I think every channel has a community tab now. Go click my community tab. We can chat there 24/7 now. Even though I'd like to have a chat up more often, even if I'm not on cam. But I mean, it's like a Discord is what it comes down to. And though I had Jam Chaser was nice enough to set up a Discord for our channel here. and I just never got into it. And there's still a lot of things I don't understand about Discord that you have to be careful with. And so I didn't want any part. Don't want any part of that right now. But this new community tab with on YouTube seems to be pretty cool, where I believe you guys can post just maybe you folks will have to try and see if you can post links. Maybe it'll only be moderators. But then you'll be able to yeah, you can post. So this is like you don't even have to comment on a video that I've posted. You can just post directly to this community tab. So check that out. Somebody try it out for me if you want. Say hi. Hey TV, testing out your community tab, you fucking dipshit. All right, hang tight, you guys. I'll be right back. All right. And I'm back. I know it wouldn't be long. Is there a lot of Nazis in Nashville? Bert says he's never seen one in person. They probably Look for the cowboy hats, Bert. I know that was wrong, but whatever. If you want to find some Nazis, you got to look for the cowboy hats, y'all. Yeah, they probably don't walk around during the daylight with their. I mean, they probably. I'm sure they're not wearing their fucking red armbands and their fucking combat boots and their fucking knee high trousers or what do they call it? Bloomers, bloomer pants. I don't know. Oh, they've had two marches just sent in this Trump term. I don't think Mac has T TDS. Trump TDS is a made up thing. It's what people who, you know, disagree or want to ignore Trump's crimes call us, say we have. Like, you know, talking about Trump's crimes and all the bad things he's done doesn't make someone have, you know, Trump derangement syndrome. I mean, that's silly. So is anybody that's concerned with getting criminals off the street, is that some sort of derangement syndrome? I think you can do better than that, Bert. You know that's I'm not gonna sit here and deny that we don't have really tough takes on Trump. We absolutely do. That's the way it should be. You know, I talked to some folks the other day and I was thinking about dealing with my kids, and it's like, because some of them were, you know, I don't want to call them Trumpers now because that's definitely not the case, but they were voted for him, were Republicans. And it's like, what kind of father would I be if I didn't fucking share this shit? What kind of person or human would I be if I didn't, if I felt really strongly and passionate about something and I didn't let it be known, especially to like my kids? Maybe not so, maybe it makes no difference, you know, if I'm letting my thoughts or concerns, my true, really hardcore concerns about what a fucking disaster, a danger, a threat that Trump is, you know, to folks like Bird or any other Trumpers. I'm probably not, I mean, I'm not doing them any service or disservice, I suppose, but for my kids, it would certainly be different. I have no delusions about Trump. Like I said, this is a mix, and maybe that's, I don't think it's what I do here is confusing for anybody with any sort of just average common sense or IQ, right? Like I think it's pretty, if at least if you listen to one stream, I would think after an hour or two, that would be enough. You'd be good to go after that, and you'd be able to tell when I'm being sarcastic or when I'm being speaking from the heart, right? So I don't have any delusions about what the reality is with Trump, and sometimes, quite often, I will pick on him, but to be honest, I don't go into all the other crazy bullshit like that, like all the kind of TMZ stuff with Trump. You know what I mean? I just, because it's, I don't find it all that entertaining for the most part. Like the Donica Lewinsky thing, it's, I don't know, it just didn't strike me. It wasn't like, oh, this is really dumb and gross and stupid. It was just, I don't know. Maybe I don't have a good sense of humor. I think I do, but Max says, but they had two Nazi marches at the state capitol in Nashville. Yeah, Grits or Bert. That's why exactly another reason why I do this shit. Because, people will say, well, TV, you're a fucking self centered bastard. And you think that your opinion is really matters and people should be fucking hearing it. And that's not the case. It's almost kind of a little bit the other way around, that I want to be absolutely sure that I'm doing everything I can within my academic skill level and my minute vocabulary to express myself clearly. To make myself understood, because communication breakdown is the number one fucking issue with people not getting along, things not getting figured out, wars happening, blah, 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 right? So I honestly, this has just always been important to me, and that's been the most important thing and reason for doing this, is meeting great people from all around the world, which you just can't fucking do outside your door. And then, you know, being able to engage with folks in a long style format where you can just be made clear, and you're able to understand folks and allow them to make themselves more clear. I think it's huge. And another thing is too, if I had somebody that a Trumper maybe that I've been talking to for years, let's take King Tide, for instance. And he was, because I would trust to put his video up on, if I knew for sure it was him that was linking in, I'd put his face up. And that humanizes us so much more, right? Like, even Tide has said this about me. Like, you wouldn't have the fucking balls to say half the shit you do in public to someone. It's like, for one, you're not getting that I'm being a smart ass in times, and when we're just in text chatting, right? And two, I absolutely would would be more than willing to voice my opinion, just like how I always do, because for one, also I think it's important to be yourself, because if you're not, that's just it's gonna be obvious, right? So I think there's a lot of good reasons. I think if it's important to folks, right? Obviously, I take it seriously. A lot of you folks in chat take it seriously. I'm not so sure so much about the White House chat, right? Like any of the Trumpers over there. I think it's more of a just, hey, we're owning the libs. Look how pissed off they are about what a fuck up Trump is. And so we're owning, like almost like they want Trump to be more radical and more of a fuck up just to own the libs. And that's not saying all the Trumpers, right? I'm not accusing Bert of that necessarily. So I think it's important, again, that it makes a huge difference when you're able to, even if it's on screen, or camera to camera, it's still face to face in a lot more way. You're getting someone's voice inflection, their body language, right? Their facial expressions. So I think it can make a huge difference in whether things get there's some sort of productive debate or not. Yeah, I can't play any videos while I'm doing the StreamYard. I mean, I can off my computer. I haven't been able to figure out how to do a screen share of links yet. And I don't know that I would be able to. I've been trying to be, some shit gets me in trouble now that I'm monetized. So I have to be very careful about whose content I can share. Like, I've had to go through a lot lately to get some of these protest streamers consent to share their streams. Yeah, you guys could. Bert, Bert, I've said this before. You want to wrench? If you got a video, if you got a link you want to share, I have no problem with doing that for folks that are trying to get along. But if this is like a taken out of context type thing, yeah, I don't see half that shit. I won't bother with anyways, because there's no taking anything Trump out there. It's not. Can you take what Trump says out of context. There's no context half the time to what he spews. I mean, the dude is really crazy. Bert, I tell you what, it'd be cool to have you back sometime though, when I can get some videos together, because as you know, I fucking streamed rallies and speeches and stump speeches, pressers, debates, nonstop. I've probably streamed more hours of Trump than any other candidate by far, probably twice as many hours. So, I'm not saying I know him better than anybody else, and I'm not saying that I've watched him more than all other Trumpers, but you can bet I would bet my life that I've watched him 5, 6, 7 times more than about 90% of Trumpers. And so it's amazing. Like, I've always wanted to sit down with a Trumper with one of these fucking campaign speeches and just listen together, stop. Can you clarify that for me? And it would be about every 30 seconds, every minute that I'd have to pause the video. And as you guys know, he'd fucking ramble for 90 fucking minutes, right? To stop and clarify shit, because as you guys know, you can see I'm just still, my mind is blown, and I'm just like, what the fuck is Trump talking about? And it's still like that. The Oval Office pressers are just absolutely fucking bonkers, and nobody says anything. Like, the Trumpers, there's like, oh, he just means he's getting stuff done. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's fucking, committing crimes against humanity, breaking international laws. He's fucking violating Americans' human and civil rights. It's just endless nonsense, right? Dave, what's up, my brother? A lot of trolls would be sitting alone in the corner sipping their gluten-free soy drink at a party. Yeah. I see Gloria got Bert's all worked up. I can't read through all Bert's comments. That's too much. Too much shit there. Calm down, Bert. Gloria's still here talking to you. Calm down. I might have to read through the comments later, because apparently, Gloria, you hit on something that he is not happy about. Are you backstage, Mac? Let me bring you in, brother. Mac, you are live. Can I hear you?
What's up?
There you are. I do got, hold on. Let me get my speakers facing my way a little bit. Americans, human and civil rights. All right, Mac, we got you loud and proud, brother. What's going on?
What's happening, dude?
Nothing.
Nothing. You're doing a show. It's not nothing.
Morning coffee, you know know what I do? Brother, I just turn on my mic and camera and start fucking running my mouth.
Well, that's the best way to do it, man. That's the best way. I have no idea what I was going to say when I just hit the link.
Well, that's cool. I'm glad you joined it. You got to start somewhere, right? Everybody will get more comfortable doing it too if you do it more.
Well, I'm comfortable. You're not showing my face, so I'm good.
No, yeah, that's great. No, I appreciate you coming in for sure. So what's on your mind? Tell us what you're thinking, brother.
Oh, these people are just cowards, man. They sit in that White House chat and run their mouth. And then when you call them out and say, hey, let's go talk about it, nothing.
Right.
They run scared, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. It makes me, it's like you can't, you're given that, we give them more credit and than what they're giving themselves or showing themselves, more respect than what they even have for themselves, I guess, by saying, hey, fucking, we can try and keep the temperature down, but come as much as possible, but come on over, fucking,
Yeah, come over and debate.
Yep.
Because, I am a moderator there, and I have nothing to do with StreamYard.
Right.
When you have StreamYard going, the moderators don't have any control over that whatsoever. None.
Yeah, like right now, there ain't nobody that could, stop your mic or anything,
No. Uh-uh.
But it's an excuse,
you
like you
could
said.
probably if I started cussing you out or something, but
Nah, I'd take that shit I'd probably be taking notes. God damn it, Max said I gotta straighten out my act here and there. And Benny, what's up, sister? Benny Loco's in the house. Just sitting here talking with Mac.
I'm sorry, dude. I had water going. I'm fixing another pot of coffee.
Yeah, no worries. No, I was just saying hi to Benny. Came in, told her I was sitting here yapping with you.
Yeah, and it's weird. The StreamYard runs about 20 to 30 seconds before the regular stream.
Oh, or behind, you mean?
Yeah, the stream is behind.
Yeah. Is it on the is my audio synced up though with like my video?
No. I came on my phone to do the StreamYard.
Okay.
But I have your live stream playing on my computer.
Oh, yeah. And
YouTube the StreamYard is running about 20 to 30 seconds ahead.
Correct. Right on. The YouTube stream is delayed. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But I had to have a little more coffee. I can't deal with all this madness without caffeine.
I know. I've already had two, brother. My big ones. This is empty now. I've had enough for now. I might have a cocktail later tonight, but I'm just going to yap with you guys for a few more minutes. And then I just told Mrs. V I got to get on that venison chili because I'm hungry.
Well, yeah, that chili sounds good the way you described it.
Yep, I ain't never done no Texas chili. And I guess it's there's no beans, and instead of tomato sauce, you're using a chili paste. So it's like it's gonna be good. Usually they say stew meat, but I'm still gonna use ground beef because I can't afford fucking stew meat in this Trump economy.
Yeah, prices on beef have skyrocketed because of Trump, and these stupid people over there just don't even, they don't even want to admit it.
I know.
They want to lie about freaking prices when every single one of us go to the grocery store.
That's
right?
It. Yep.
And they want to sit there and try to lie to us. Oh, prices are down. Dude, we just got home from the grocery store. Don't tell me that.
Right. Well, fucking dipshit Tide told me yesterday that he was paying $14 for a dozen eggs at this time last year. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. They were expensive, but the most expensive they got for us it was like $9.25, $9.50 for an 18 pack of eggs. Now they were expensive. It was like $6, I think, for a dozen eggs. I was pricing it out by the egg at one point, and it was around 50 cents an egg was the most weird. And that's a lot. That was a huge increase, right? From even 2 years ago. It was a huge increase.
Yeah.
But fucking $14 for a dozen, that's like $1.10 an egg or some bullshit. That's ridiculous.
Well, here's another thing too. These stupid people blame Biden for the cost of eggs. But then when the cost of eggs, then when it became Trump in office, it was a bird flu.
Yeah. Or it's still Biden's fault. They can't, the Dems fucked up the economy so bad that Trump will never, ever be able to fix it. Or it's it's gonna right now. It's gonna take longer than a year, you know, and not
Yeah.
and then in 2 years it's gonna take longer than 2 years to clean up Biden. It's like bullshit, motherfuckers.
Yeah. It's insane, man. They lie about everything. There's
Yeah,
not one damn thing about the Trump administration that these people over there in the White House chat have not lied about.
yeah, I know, brother. Yep. That's why we keep doing. We can't just sit back and let that fucking slide. And I know you don't.
No, I usually don't. It's insane though, dude. But I just wanted to holler at you and say hey, and you know.
I'm glad you did, Mac. You know how much I appreciate you, brother. And it's so cool that I know every day I'm gonna get to talk to certainly a few of you. You know,
Right,
I know I'm gonna be able to see Mac or Laura or somebody for at some point during the day. So
right.
yeah, I'm probably gonna sign off here anyways and get that chili made, but I'll be yapping with you guys later.
Cool. All
All
right,
right,
dude.
thanks, brother. I appreciate you fucking chiming in. I'll expect to see you on the next one too.
Hey, not a problem. I know how to do it now.
All right, cool. Peace.
All right, later.
There you go, guys. Macaroni live on the stream. Appreciate him very much. And you guys can listen to some Macaroni, and he should share his link for his books, his stories. And you guys can listen to Mac playing some bass on one of TV2's tunes. All right, so I wasn't able to yap it with Mac. Didn't there's Patty Whackers, and I think I said hi to Benny Loco. Cheers to you. Benny. 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 The Jets. Now you got, at least now I don't have Uptown Funk stuck in my head anymore until I start singing it as we go out. You don't believe me, just watch. Look at that. The sun's shining through. My picture of Courtney Love half naked is blocking the window back there, but you can see the bottom. The sun's starting to shine through. I should go catch me some of those rays. It's still chilly out though, but anyways, I appreciate you guys. Bert, thanks for coming by, dude, and giving it a shot. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I did. I hope you guys all enjoyed yourself. Thanks to everybody for stopping by. I can't go through and list y'all because I probably missed some. Oh, I do see Darlene stop by too. Cheers to you, Darlene. Who else we got there? I thought I just caught a different name. All right, maybe not. All right. Anyways, thanks to our moderators. Thanks to all you folks that did come by. Thanks to all you lurking. I hope you will see that TV is a pretty friendly guy. The only people that bite in this chat are be nice, like I always say. So, all right. I appreciate you guys. Be good. Peace and love. TV2 out like a motherfucker.